Hey guys, today is probably my favorite launch of the year for a couple of reasons. First, I hope you all know by now that MakseLife is one of my true planner loves. I love this company so much. I've been an affiliate with them since day one. I have loved their planner brand since the first year. I think that MakseLife might be, for a long time, the only planner that I've been able to stay in for multiple years and use almost every single day. In 2020 and 2021, this was my pretty much my only planner, and I seriously used every page. That was their first year and their second year. The next years, I started using their companion notebooks and the other products that they brought in, and I just love this brand. But this year specifically, I'm not sure that any planner brand or even MakseLife themselves can ever top this launch for me, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. The 2025 MakseLife launch starts on Monday, October 21st, and that's for Club Moxie members. So if you're a member of that, you get to shop first. For the general launch, it is on October 22nd, and that will be at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So that's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's so good this year. It's so good, and I cannot wait to show it to you. This is what the box comes in. It's the same as last year's. It is a upscaled box, and when you get it, it just feels so special. It has like a shelf in the inside. I'll let you experience that yourself when you get the box. I want to dive so fast into the insides because I am so excited about the planner this year. This is the 2025 Goal Setting Weekly Planner, and you guys, this year I could cry, and I have already cried on my stories when I talked about it, but I'm not going to do it again. Hopefully, maybe. This is the planner, and you guys, my daughter, who is an artist and only 18 when she drew this, did the cover that I have here. I'm so excited. Sierra reached out to me and asked me if my daughter would be willing to do one of their artist covers this year. So she's one of two artists. The other artist is Tisa from This Is Tisa. Love her account and her products that she sells. When Sierra had asked my daughter to do this, she had just graduated from high school. So she was 18, just got accepted to art school, and she is studying fine art right now and art history. I think she still can't believe that she was asked to do this. Let's look into the planner. First of all, it comes in this beautiful box. It is very hard and just a really nice, sturdy box. It'd be a great thing to store all of your new interchangeable covers in, which these are interchangeable. We'll get into that in a second. But it's very sturdy, really nice. Your planner comes wrapped in bubble wrap, so it's really well taken care of. So it comes in this bubble wrap here. So I've seen this print in person. Obviously, I saw my daughter painting it. She was living here at my house at the time. The original is beautiful, but for some reason, it became even more beautiful printed on this cover. It has some texture to it. The black has this beautiful shine. Really beautiful. She has these cute little strawberries, which Emma did. My daughter's name is Emma. She did in like this yellow. So it's almost like not quite ripe. You're just starting to see the strawberries come on the bush. And I think that's so cute. So they're just starting to turn pink and red, which I love. Then you have these big poppies, and it's the same on the back. I love this lighter blue in there. It is gorgeous. The MakseLife logo has been moved to this bottom left corner, and it matches each of the covers. I love that it doesn't take away from the art. Obviously, especially for this cover, I want the art to be the main focus of my cover. It's so pretty. I seriously cried when I first saw it announced. I'm starting to cry now. It is such a special thing to see your kids succeed. I said the same thing on my stories, but it really is. It's so exciting when the people you love have something so special happen to them. But when it's your own kid, it is incredible. It's so incredible. I'm just so grateful to MakseLife for allowing her to have this opportunity. I can't wait for you to get this in your hands. I know that moms think whatever their kids do is like fantastic and amazing and everything, but I'm not just saying this because it's my daughter. It is a stunning cover. It's stunning. It's so pretty. But let's talk about the covers themselves because these are a little different this year. They are removable. I actually already took this off and back on, and I wish I would have done it on screen. They're a little hard. You can get them off, okay, but they're a little bit hard to get on. So I was using, I kind of had to go into each of these and make sure that they were on. That's a good thing. You're not going to be changing things out every single day, most likely. You can because there are a lot of options this year. There's a lot You want them to be hard to get off when they are this vegan leather because they don't come off. Like I could carry, this isn't showing this, but I can pick it up by the cover and it's not going to come off. Like I'm tugging really hard and this thing will not come off. I've used other companies' vegan leather removable covers and they pop off. They'll pop off as I move them around and this one just will not come off. It will not. Another really exciting things about these covers this year is you actually get 2 covers for the price of one. So you can have it this way, like this, or you can take them off and they're reversible and put them on the next way. So my daughter also did the art for the inside of this and she painted a black and white leaf pattern and it's gorgeous too. It's gorgeous. So this is the back side that would be on the back like this with the little logo instead of this one. This side would become the front and it's just a really neutral, beautiful cover that if you like kind of those black and whites, and then you'd have this pop in the inside, which is really kind of cool because if you're like me and you keep your planner open most of the time, the inside cover is actually what you are looking at more often than the actual cover. These are vegan leather, so if you can tell, they have 2 sides of vegan leather with a plastic middle, and this keeps it so it's flexible and so that it's really sturdy on. It also makes it so it's kind of a little bit difficult to get onto this coil, which like I said before, that's a good thing. It means it's going to stay on and not a lot of removable vegan leathers actually work. They don't. I've tried some of the other major brands that have these. They don't stay on. So this one does. They have been trying to do this for a long time and they didn't want to do the plastic covers that a lot of planner brands do. They wanted it to be upscaled and a little bit more luxury, which I feel like MakseLife always does that really well. And they did it. They did it this year. And I love that they held off on releasing their other prototypes that they had until they had it perfect, and they did it. I love the new covers this year so much, especially this one. And I'm going to show you some of the other options in a minute, but let's dive into this as if you've never seen a MakseLife planner before. Because even though I think it's one of the biggest brands on the market right now, it still is fairly new. So there's probably some of you who don't know what it's like on the inside. These planners come with a flexible and very nice bookmark that has a ruler that's 7 inches on here. It has a little today tab on the top. These, unlike the covers, pop on really easy and are really nice. And the cover's not going to be taking off and on very often. This one you will be, and so you do want it to pop on and off easy. It also stays on really nice. Then you have the title page here, and I have the vertical weekly edition. I used the horizontal last year, so I'll show you what the layout looks like. The actual weekly page has not changed this year. They did change a few things in here, so I would recommend reading through. They simplified a lot of their opening pages, which is really nice. So you have kind of a welcome to MakseLife. Here is your 2025 overview. They have their beautiful color scheme, which we'll see throughout the planner, but you get those in the color and then several lines underneath where you can put appointments for the year or highlights for that month or whatever you want to use this page for. The first tab in this book is goal setting. If you didn't know this about MakseLife, it is a weekly planner with a goal setting system integrated into the whole thing. Sierra is a life coach, and so she used her skills from doing that for years and put it into a planner. Sierra has been in the planning community for a long time. All of that quality that the planner community loves is in this planner, but then she put her own knowledge into here as well to help you achieve goals through the year. And she really believes that for the goals to work for you, they need to be at the forefront of your mind in your planning, and she makes that happen through the planner. The first section is the goal setting. There's a little bit of information here, which I highly recommend reading through, just talking about getting started, the different things that are in the planner, like there's the weekly notes pages and how to use them, weekly tips, the Wheel of Life icon, which is their logo, and a big part of life coaching in general is the Wheel of Life, and then habit tracking. Then she talks about the steps of using this planner. So you can read through that if you are new, or if you want a refresher. I read it every year, even though I've been using this year after year. So there's the steps. Then we're going to go into the compass assessment. This is where you get kind of a base level of where you are in your life. It helps you assess where you want to go throughout the year. So this is the information about it, and this is the actual life compass itself. And then this just gives you a little example of what you'll be doing. So On the next pages, you'll assess where you are, and these are different areas of life. And you'll color this in based on the assessments on the next couple pages. It's just a really good visual of what areas you need to focus on. For example, in this example here, you can see that personal and family and relations were really strong for this person, where physical environment and health and wellness are much lower, and that maybe that's where they want to put most of their time and energy in the next year. Let me show you how you evaluate yourself. This is the assessment scoring page, and it has 8 different areas of life that you'll assess yourself in, and Sierra has put in different prompts. You give yourself a score for each of these, 1 through 10. If you feel like you are just great at that, like my basic needs are taken care of, you might say, okay, I'm a 10 there. You give yourself a score on the 8 different things in that area of life and then average it out to find your score here. So this is personal. You'll take maybe your score is an 8. Then you'll go back to the page beforehand, find the personal, which is yellow, and you'll color in 8. So your score is 8. So you can see it shaded when it's all done, just like this. So the different areas of life are personal, fun and recreation, work and learning, family and relationships, health and wellness, spiritual and personal growth, financial and physical environment. So after you're done scoring yourself here, you'll go back to the wheel of life, color it in, and then you can move forward with the next pages. Here's your intentions page, and after you fill that out, you can set your word of the year. Sierra gives a lot of life coaching tips in this book, and so I really do recommend reading these pages. Here's her information on setting goals. This is one of my favorite pages that she puts in her books, and it talks about how to write them. There's 3 types of goals that she talks about in this planner: stretch goals, progress goals, and maintenance goals. Stretch goals are things that maybe you only have 1, 2, or 3 of those a year. It might be starting a new business. It might be going back to school. It might be these big things that you don't want to have 20 of those a year. You just want to have a few that you can work on. Progress goals are where you're going to spend most of your time and energy. These are things that typically address things that could use improvement in your life. And then maintenance goals are things that you might already be doing that you want to continue doing. So this might be, for me, going to the gym every day or getting in my water, things that I am currently doing right now that I don't want to stop doing. Here's information on your annual goals, monthly goals, and weekly actions. Those are totally integrated into this planner. There's a ton of super valuable information in here. She added this page in, I think in year 3, and it is one of my favorite pages. I look at this while I'm setting my goals every single time. So you have your 8 different areas of life. Sometimes I'm not even sure what to work on. Like personal, I didn't know what would even be included in that area of life. So she writes in some things to focus on in that area, like self-image, self-worth, self-love, self-care, confidence, happiness, peace. And you can look at this and it really does help you focus your goals and figure out what goes into each of those areas of life. This is a mind map. I use this just to kind of brainstorm ideas and thoughts for those areas of life before I actually set my goals. And here is where you set your annual goals. These can be done in so many ways. Some people just do 1 goal a year in each area of life. Others do several goals. But this is where you're going to set your main yearly goals, the things that you want to work on in each of these 8 different areas of life, and you get half a page per area of life. She also has a little line here at the top that says focus, and then at the bottom of each of these areas of life, she has how will my life improve by reaching these financial goals or my health and wellness goals. Here's a vision board. I always struggle with vision boards. I have been trying to do them every year, but I do struggle with my vision board. It's just a blank space, so you can do whatever you want. For my vision board, I have done it on Canva before and just printed 2 full pages and glued them in. I've also done like a collage of feelings and places I want to go and people I want to see. I've also had this just be total words, and I've written in different things in my vision board. So you can do whatever you'd like there. This is new. This is your idea garden, and it says use this space to plant any ideas you have for future goals and projects. So just another note page and brainstorming idea here. I love that. Now we're going to begin on the monthly pages. Her planner is very neutral and beautiful. She does have a few colors here and there, but her tabs are all gray, and the tab pages is the same paper that's on the rest of the book, which by the way, her paper is 80-pound, beautiful paper. It's beautiful. It's not slick. It's not as toothy as like Erin Condren paper, but it does have a slight, very, very slight tooth to it, which generally you kind of want in paper. It keeps it from being too ridged. It takes pen a little bit better if it has just a tiny bit of texture. It will take that marker without bleeding immediately through. This is beautiful paper, and it is a bright white, but it's cooler toned. If I were to compare it to an Erin Condren is bright white with a warm tone. So this is a cooler tone. And each of her tab pages, they have these laminated tabs, which are beautiful. And they have one quote on them that is directly from MakseLife. So every day is a fresh start, just begin. February is life is too short to live by someone else's rules. March is embrace the messy bits. April says progress, not perfection. Do it scared. Learn to rest, not quit. When you feel your best, you do your best. Live a life that feels right, not one that looks right. Don't wait for the opportunity, create it. Enjoy the journey. Your mindset is your superpower. And lastly, choose curiosity over judgment. The beauty in this book is in the monthly pages. I truly do believe that. Here is the monthly pages. Here is where you get just a tiny touch of color in this book. January is a blue, February is a red, March is this green, kind of like a limey green, April is gray, May is yellow, and then June is like a turquoisey teal color, and then it repeats. I love her simple monthly. It's beautiful. January is just small, so I love that too, because if you're like me and you're a sticker user, I just appreciate being able to have it easily covered if I want to do some decorative something in here. The only color on her monthly is in the dates and on the days of the week. And it's kind of hard to see on the blue because I feel like it kind of looks gray anyway. But here's the February, it's red. So you can see that these have a color to them, and you can see that the days of the week are red as well. But again, her colors are kind of muted. Even her red is a little bit muted. And so it still looks neutral to me. If you are a lover of the neutral planner, I really think that you'll love MakseLife. The month is a perfect size if you are a sticker user, but if you're not a sticker user, it still stands out. It's easily covered if you want to with your stickers, but also it looks beautiful without them. She has a beautiful quote up here each month, and the holidays really are nice because they don't stand out too much if you are like me and like to cover those up and put your own thing in there. And I love the fonts in her books. They're very modern and easy to read. You have a notes section here, and then the next month is down at the bottom corner. The next page in the month is your goal page. So here you have your 8 areas of life again. You'll go to those annual goals and look at them each individually and decide what you can do towards that goal in your month. And you can set those here. And this does have a focus as well. And you have a beautiful quote again at the top of your goal page. If you want to see how I use my MakseLife to set goals, last week I put up a monthly goal plan with me, and you can see how I set my monthly goals there for October. After your monthly page, you go into your week. And every week you have a reflections page where you look at the week before and you have your weekly actions. This is where you take those monthly goals and break them down even more into your weekly goals. This is where you reflect on the week. And she has prompts over here that you can use or not use. You put your weekly wins, what is working for you, what is not working for you, the lessons you learned, and adjustments that need to be made. She also, if you can tell in here, let me get a little bit closer. She has these dots here and then over here, so you can draw lines or do whatever you need. I love that she adds little things like that in that make it easy to break this up or do artistic things if you want to. She's had tips on this page before, but she added in a few different things down here. She has a coaching tip where she gives you her life coaching knowledge. Really, if you read each of these each week, you will gain so much from Sierra's knowledge. Then this year, she added in a journal prompt. So you can use this page to answer the journaling prompt if you want to. And then an affirmation. So these two things, the journaling prompt and the affirmation, are new this year. I love this so much. I think that I will be using this for my reflections, just what she says here. And then my journaling prompt and affirmation, I'm actually going to take into a journal. And she has beautiful notebooks that you can use for that. And this is what the beautiful weekly vertical looks like. It is fabulous. I love this vertical so much. So it's just a lined vertical. There are no times in here. You can add times in if you would like, but I love that it is just a blank slate. And then down here you have a box where there's a tiny little compass. This is generally intended for gratitude. I've used this for meal planning down here, for workouts down here, for affirmations. You have a notes section here, and then here is your habits for the week. So you can break down those weekly actions even more into actionable steps and things you want to do every day. Or this could be an area where you keep those maintenance goals going. So that's generally what I do here. I put my workout, my water, my protein, the things that I work on already every single day, and I like to keep track of those in this section here. There are enough for 7 habits for the week. If you are a horizontal person, here's my last year's planner, and you can see this is what a horizontal would look like. You have this full box of lined, and then a box here that is just blank that you can add whatever you want to. The holidays are listed here at the corner. You have a notes section and then habits. And here you have enough for 7 habits as well. I know a lot of people use a MakseLife horizontal for their goals still, and they're journaling each day about their goals. That's what I had intended to use this for. Actually, that's why I got a horizontal, because I am a vertical person through and through, but I wanted to use this for journaling and I love it. And then it goes like that from week to week. So you have your reflections, your weekly actions, your week. At the very end of your month, you have your monthly reflections. And on this page, you do your biggest wins, what's working in your life, things that are not currently working, what I learned this month. There are really great prompts here. And then you'll rate your overall satisfaction with your month. At the end of a quarter, so that would be March and June and September and December, you have a quarterly compass assessment where you can rate yourself again. You can go through the same assessment that's in the beginning of this book if you want to. It's actually a printable on her website if you want to do that again. Or you can do just how you feel for that area. You'll shade this in again, and then it has some prompts for you down there. So you do that quarterly. And then you have a notes at the end of the quarter, or where you can do more journaling or whatever you like. So that is how each month and each quarter looks. After the last month of the year, you have your last quarterly assessment in December, and then you have your extras tab. In the extras tab, you have your 2026 year at a glance with lots of notes for future planning. And then you have 7 lined notes pages before you get into this really beautiful double-sided folder. Her planners do come with 1 page of stickers, and these are matte, which I love matte stickers. That's what I sell in my shop because you can write on them. So hers can be written on. You have just a few appointment labels and flags. You have some of her areas of life icons, some dots, and then these say stretch goal. So if you're working on your stretch goal that month, you might want to take one of these out and stick it on there to tell yourself, that's my focus this month. So that is what her planners look like. These are 7x9, which I really think is the perfect planner size. And it is $78 and it's 3.2 pounds. So it's not the lightest planner, but it doesn't feel like crazy heavy either. It's a really nice, sturdy planner. Let's talk about the different covers. So this one here is called Floral. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I know it's my daughter, but it really is truly pretty. But let me show you some of the other options. I have quite a few of them here. This is the other artist cover. This is Tisa, and it's called Inspire. One side of it is this cute stripe, and it says Shine, Inspire, Learn, and Grow. And the opposite side that you can use is this one that has just beautiful affirmation words in those cute colors. It looks very Tisa. So cute and bright. This one is probably, other than my daughter's, is my favorite of the new covers that came out this year. And it's mostly because of this inside. This is one side. This one's called Wildflower. I love this cover here. This is the other side, but I will probably always keep it on this side. It's so cute. It's very me colors. I love yellows and corals and warm colors like this. So that's another one of the new ones. I was testing this one out, like getting the covers on and off. And this one's called Spring Meadow. This is the side that is the main side, and the inside is the reason I got this cover too. I love the inside of this cover. This beautiful blue with the cute white floral on here. And I love the navies and the green in here. Okay, so those are 4 of the new covers. There are some more that I did not get. She is also bringing back some older covers that I'm so excited about. So my favorite cover, other than my daughter's, is her very first year, and it's called Secret Garden. It's the yellow cover that everyone loves. Here's my very first original MakseLife. You can see almost every page is used in here. I loved this cover and I loved this planner so much in 2020. She brought it back. So you can get the blue as well from her first year, but I got the Secret Garden yellow because I love this cover so much. And here's the inside. It's like a yellow stripe. She also brought in this green one, which was not available the first year. And the inside of this is a chevron. But with these ones, I will probably always keep them on this side because I love this side so much. Very, very cute. So that's Secret Garden. Here's another old planner of mine, which I used almost every page in here. Very much used these planners in 2020 and 2021. And I had to get the new updated version of this. The one difference is when her coils used to be gold, the foiling was gold on this. And because her coils are now silver, she changed the foiling to a silver. I have to admit, I'm a gold fan, but I love silver too. But that's the difference between these two. Silver foil in this one. And the inside of this one is this cute red and pink stripe. It looks kind of Christmassy or Valentine's. I might use it for the holidays. Here's another one of my old covers that I used. This one's called Modern Chevron, and the inside of this is the little starburst or sunburst. And then my other old cover, I got all my old covers because I loved them. And this one's called Chevron, and it's, I don't know if you can tell, cute little chevron stripes in here. And the inside of this one is like these abstract dots. So those are all the covers that I have. I love them. I think they're beautiful. These interchangeable covers are $22. I know I'll get some questions if the Erin Condren interchangeable covers can fit on here. This coil is the same, but MakseLife has one more loop than Erin Condren. So it's just short to fit. So you won't be able to use those Erin Condren covers on a MakseLife, unfortunately, but I don't know why you'd want to take this off anyway. All right, I'm going to move this just up here to the side because I really don't want to take it off the screen, and let's talk about some of the accessories. I think the accessory that most people are going to be the most excited about are their planner folios. So I really think this is the best folio on the market. I have tried a lot of planner folios and they're missing something, or they look cheap, or they don't fit the planner well, or they don't fit the other accessories I need. There's just always something missing, and I really think MakseLife did it. And I'm so excited about this. So they come in 2 different colors. You can get this folio in this navy or cream. They're $58 and they weigh 1.1 pounds. Let me get them out of this plastic and then we'll look into them a little bit more. I guess I do need to move this out of the way a little bit. So here are the 2 options. This navy is a very dark navy, almost black. My black jacket against this, you can see it is a very dark navy. The cream is beautiful. It has a snap closure in the front with like an elastic. So if you get a chunky planner, this will be able to fit your planner. Let me show you the inside of each of these. So here is the navy. You have the section here to put your planner in. You have different pockets and a zipper closure and then one more big pocket. It also opens up here, so if you want to put any papers or anything up there, you can. On the back, you have another pocket, and let's look at the cream and we can load that one up too. So here's the cream, very neutral. It has these same pockets that you have in the other one, and let's put this beautiful planner in it. So it just slides in like this. You have a pen holder here that can actually hold 2 different pens, or a pen and a highlighter or whatever, and then it will close just beautifully like this. And it really doesn't add a whole lot of bulk to it. It feels really nice. Over here, this is big enough to put the HanCanPlan stickers. You can fit your ruler in here and your different sticky notes in here, and a full page pad over here. and just so much can fit into this, and it will still be able to close because of the elastic here. So I'm sure I'm going to get questions about other planner brands and whether or not they fit into here. So let's look into that. Maybe you are a companion notebook user and you have a different weekly planner like an Erin Condren. So you could put your companion notebooks in here, and your other planner brands fit in here nicely. The Erin Condren is a little bit of a smaller footprint than the MakseLife, so it fits perfect. I had some questions about whether or not the sprouted, it fits in just fine and beautiful. I think most 7x9 planners will fit in here just fine. So again, this is $58. I think if you are looking for a folio, this one is amazing. Another really exciting thing this year that is new is the Purposeful Life Desk Easel. So this has 53 weeks of life coaching tips. So if you really want to embrace life coaching and all that it has to offer, which I will say, I actually hired a life coach last year and it was so life-changing and wonderful, and I think it is great for anyone. My life coach told me once when she was trying to explain the difference between life coaching and therapy, she compared it to a soccer coach. And a soccer coach helps any soccer player become a better player. But if the soccer player broke his leg, he needs to go to a doctor. A life coach is just to help you live better. And a therapist helps you get through something that needs a little bit more work, a little bit more intervention. So this is the Purposeful Life Desk Easel. It is 7¼ inches tall by 4 inches. And inside you have 53 weeks of life coaching tips and affirmations. So each page is also perforated, so you can rip it out and put it into your planner if you want to, or you can just keep this on your desk and use it year after year. So up here you have an affirmation, and here you have a coaching tip. The affirmations in here are beautiful. They say things like, I give myself permission to adjust as I go because I'm always learning and growing and becoming the very best version of myself. And then the coaching tip on the back of that page, you have a little journaling prompt that you can do here as well. So this can stand on your desk like this. And I really think this is not only beautiful, but something that will be meaningful in your life. So love this. This is $25. Here is another really exciting new accessory. This is the Accessory Caddy. So it's that same pattern that's on their boxes, and the inside of their planner on the folder has this gorgeous leather handle, and then this cute snap closure that has the life compass on the snap. It's so cute. This is $45. I don't know why, but I pictured this being big enough to fit your planner in it. It definitely will not. It's smaller than your planner by just a touch. The width of this is about the same height as your planner, but it's not as tall by like that much. So it has a Velcro closure after the snap, and inside is this really cute teal color, and you have 3 different compartments in here, and the back of this has card pockets almost, and then 2 bigger pockets up front. It can really fit a lot in here. You can put your Moxie pens in here, you can put your washi and all of your planner needs. So if you are traveling, or if you need to take your stuff to work, or even just around the house, I love this so much. It's very well made, very sturdy. I actually bought this one and then got another one for my daughter because I thought she might want one to go with her planner cover that she painted. So I think it's so cute. Love it. $45 for this cute accessory. Another new thing that MakseLife is coming out with this year are their toolkits. These are new. I'm still not completely familiar with them, so we're going to dive in these together. But one is an annual goals toolkit, and the other is the quarterly goals toolkit. These are each $16, and they are 8 inches by 5 inches, so you can put these again inside your planner. Let's go through the annual one first. This has 18 life coach designed worksheets to support your annual goals as you make them. So this will help you go deeper into your annual goals by clarifying your values, and it has some reflections questions for each area of life, and it really helps you plan ahead with your fold out perpetual calendar in here. I'll show you. I am really excited about the things they have in here. So this first one is the perpetual calendar, so you can put birthdays in here or different things that you do each of these days. I think this is such a cool idea. Your next one is goal setting quick tips. Then you have personal values, AM and PM routines, and what your ideal ones would look like there. Your compass assessment worksheets. So this will help you go in a little bit more in depth into each of these areas of life. So you have all of your areas of life here. So there's your 8 different areas of life. So for example, in personal, you have your current score, your goal score, what changes need to happen. Here's 3 goal ideas that you might have for that area of life. And then these are all one-sided so that you can glue them into your planner if you would like. I think this is such a cool idea. And then here are some powerful questions for each of those areas of life. And I think that is so great. I actually, if you look at my monthly goal planning video, you can see that I actually wrote some questions like this for myself in those areas of life. And I love that Sierra gave us some more questions to think about. Here is a word of the year card that has silver foil on it and a personal mission statement. These are both done on cardstock. The rest of these are her normal paper. There are the annual goals toolkits. I love them so much. I think that this will be such a valuable resource. Even if you don't use a MakseLife, I think this would be great to go with any planner. And let's get into her quarterly goal toolkit. This might be the one that I'm even more excited about. So this has 19 sheets of life coaching designed worksheets to help you revise those goals throughout the years. Each quarter, you can look at those annual goals and decide if they still are working for you. These help you review and revise and celebrate those goals that you are achieving. You have your quarterly reset checklist, your quarterly intentions, quarterly goals. You can reset those annual goals on a 2-page spread. This is one of the things I'm most excited about. One thing that I always wish with MakseLife is that I could see my annual goals, the big picture things that I'm working on. And that's what I plan on using this for. When I refresh those annual goals and put them on this, I get to put it on display and I can be able to see it. It's also perforated in case you want to put that into your planner. Quarterly reflections. Here's a monthly tracker. You have monthly recaps. You have an ideal week page to fill out. There's wins and highlights and gratitude and say yes, no, bucket list information, all sorts of fun pages in here. And I think this one is going to be so awesome to use throughout the year in your planning. These are a couple of really awesome new pads. So these are made, this is super sturdy. It's not bendable, a really, really nice pad. This is the Just Begin checklist notepad, and this is the Living My Best Life dot grid notepad. So this just has dot grid pages. This has checklists in the MakseLife rainbow, which I think is so nice. So if you are someone who you love a weekly planner, but you just need a daily checklist, this will be awesome. This is done on 120 GSM paper, like the same paper that's found in their planners. $15 for this one. This one, which is just dot grid, is also $15. They're beautiful items to add into your planning. This is another new item. This is the functional sticker pad. It's 16 sheets. There are actually 960 stickers on here if I can figure out how to open it. Oh, at the top. It's perfect for marking those important dates, setting goals, adding a pop of color to your pages. This is $26 for these. And if I can get them out, you have the areas of life. They're kind of just the stickers that are in the back of the book, but you get more. So 2 areas of life, 2 of the dots, several of the appointment labels. Here you get 4 of those. And then there's more appointment labels that are bigger. So here you have like the bigger appointment labels. This crease, I think, won't be in yours. Really nice functional stickers if you want to just lean into those MakseLife colors. One thing that I love that they do is they have a year-end reflections notebook. So this is the 2024 year-end reflections notebook. It's $10 and it helps you review and reflect and celebrate your progress. So you can do your last compass assessment in there, and it's a lot of journaling prompts. What wins did you accomplish in 2024? What were some of the highlights? What did I learn about myself this year? What am I most grateful for? Things that are currently not working in my life, adjustments I want to make for 2025, a letter to me here, and then blank pages to brain dump. You have several of those. So that is $10. It comes on like this vegan leather cover, and their beautiful paper is in all of their products. And lastly is the Life Compass Charm. This is $8. So here you have this adorable compass. It's on a silver metal, and then you have the different areas of life colors on there. This is $8, but it is also a free gift with purchase. This reflections notebook will come with all orders while supplies last, and this free compass charm will come with any life planner purchase. So if you purchase a life planner, you'll get those for free. Thank you so much for watching my 2025 MakseLife launch video. I hope you're as excited as I am. Please let me know what cover you're getting below, even if it's not my daughter's. If you are getting any of them, I want to know what cover or covers you are going to be picking up. I am an affiliate with MakseLife, and I would love if you would be willing to use my link. My link will be going towards Emma's art school tuition. Anything I make from this launch, I'm going to forward on to my daughter just because I feel like this should be her year. So I so appreciate you guys clicking on the link if you decide to purchase, and I hope you have an amazing day. I'll talk to y'all very soon. See you. Bye.